Hello and thanks for tuning in to Kalkine TV. I'm James and welcome to the Hot Performers program where we take an in-depth look at a specific stock. In this edition I'll be running the microscope over Qantas and its recent performance. The shares of Qantas Airways hit an all-time high of $7.46 back in December 2019, and that was of course only a few months before Australia's borders were closed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Its stock then fell to a multi-year low of $2.03 in March 2020, but since then it has recovered. Qantas's shares have been suffering though for the last couple of years. Yesterday, Qantas shares fell 2.45% from the previous closing price and ended at $5.18 Australian. During the mid-market session on May 13, Qantas shares were trading at $5.28, an increase of 1.83%. Shares have recovered quite a bit since their March 2020 decline. However, shares were bolstered earlier this month further when the airline indicated that it expects to be profitable by the next financial year. Qantas recently shared its results for the third quarter of the 2022 fiscal year. The group's net debt declined from 5.5 billion Aussie dollars at the end of December 2021 to $4.5 billion by the end of April 2022. Qantas's net debt has now dipped to below pre-COVID levels and is down from a peak of around 6.4 billion Aussie dollars at the height of the border closures. The company said that its net debt is expected to reach the bottom of the group's objective range based on current market conditions by the end of financial year 2022. They still expect a significant full-year underlying earnings before interest and taxes loss in the 2022 fiscal year. The current predictions show that the business will generate underlying EBITDA of between 450 million Aussie dollars and 550 million in the second half of 2022. Meanwhile, the group's capital expenditure plan for the financial year of 2023 remains unchanged from the previous year. Qantas also announced that it has agreed to acquire a 100% stake in aviation services provider Alliance Aviation Services. According to the ASX filing, the acquisition will assist Qantas in better serving the rapidly growing resource sector. After the approval from Alliance Aviation shareholders, Alliance Aviation will be considered a wholly owned subsidiary of Qantas. Qantas has held a 20% stake in Alliance Aviation since Feb 2019, and according to a recently inked deal, Qantas is now set to purchase the remaining 80%. Every Alliance Aviation shareholder is set to receive Qantas shares worth $4.75 for every Alliance share that they own. Surging domestic travel demand has improved Qantas's bottom line since the beginning of the year, and strong contributions from Qantas Loyalty and Freight have resulted in a significant increase in positive cash flow in the quarter. Based on April trading and forward booking performance, free cash flow is expected to rise much more in the fourth quarter of 2022, which in turn could help bolster the blue chip stock once more. Alright, well that's all for this edition of The Hot Performers. Hope you enjoyed the insight into Qantas's recent performance. Another episode of The Hot Performers is coming your way on Monday, May 16. Until then, keep it locked on Kalkine for the latest business news, market insights and exclusive interviews. I'm James, signing off for now.